Hey you guys, it's Gabriel calling from Eurovision, and the second semi-finals running order has been released. We start all the way from Australia's Gojo with the Milkshake Man and ending with Finland's Ishkome. Shall we dive deep to everything in between and see who we think has the best chance of qualifying? Let's do this! Alright, so as I mentioned, the semi-final 2 running order has been released. We've got a lot to dive into. It is a really interesting running order. Let's look at maybe why countries are placed in a certain position. Does it advance them? Does it disadvantage them? But if you want to go check out semi-final 1's running order reaction, I posted that yesterday. Alright, let's get straight into it and let's whiz through this quickly. Let's go through the running order and then go deep in detail. So we have Australia opening, followed by Montenegro, Ireland, Latvia, Armenia, Austria, the United Kingdom performing an exhibition, Greece, Lithuania, Malta, Georgia, then France performing as well as an automatic qualifier, followed by Denmark, Czechia, Luxembourg, Israel, and then Germany performing as an automatic qualifier, and closing Serbia and Finland. Alright, let's get straight into it now. Australia are opening the show, and I wouldn't say I expected this, partly because of how sexual the song is, but maybe there's something they're hiding from us, that Australia will come out, the stadium will be crazy. I personally thought that Ireland would open the show, but maybe you could say it's a bit too junior and boring and people might find it not fun. Australia will really grip you in. Another thing you need to look out for is the 3 songs that are really, really sexual. Australia, Malta, Finland are literally equally spaced more or less. Australia at the beginning, Malta in the middle, Finland at the end. So they wanted to equally space those out, which I understand. And I think Australia will definitely get through to the final. I think this has even increased their chances even more, but there was never a doubt in the first place. Now, the next 4 countries after this, Montenegro, Ireland, Latvia, Armenia. Countries that are, you could say, quite borderline qualifiers. However, I think Montenegro and Ireland's chances may be a bit flattened by this running order. EBU, if you have just got Montenegro rejoining to the Eurovision Song Contest, why on earth have you stuck them number 2 in the running order? It just doesn't make sense to me. Nina Zidic's voice is powerful, it's exceptional, the song is okay, but why have they put this number 2? There wasn't any other act you really could have put number 2, unless you wanted to stick like Austria number 2 or something, because you knew it would get through. But Montenegro, I think, are now probably a non-qualifier. I don't think it's fair that they've stuck the returning country at number 2. They would have never done that last year with Luxembourg returning. But they've done it this year with Montenegro. And they've also stuck the other ballad that's not 100% going to get through, second last. So, not ideal for Montenegro. And then you've got Ireland and Latvia and Armenia, which are 3 so borderline, qualifiers. We need to look at here who we think, because I'm not making a prediction here. I need to save this for a different video, because we've got loads of video ideas coming. Me and Joe will be sitting here arguing about which 10 qualifiers we think are going to get through. Ireland, Latvia, Armenia. They are the most borderline qualifiers in the semi-final I can think of. Maybe with one other country, which I'll come to later. Not all 3 of them are going to qualify. I think some of them will qualify. Will it be 1? Will it be 2? Ireland, coming right after Montenegro, have got an advantage. They'll make Montenegro have the really dark, not even dark, but slow, and people may get bored. And then you've got Ireland, which is a really nice, innocent song. I hope I can never die in the I'm not sure about Ireland's chances, because they're followed by Latvia, which is a masterpiece in itself. Whether you think Latvia deserved to send out tomatoes, or do you think there were other options? Well, it was a brilliant national final. Really was a brilliant national final. Are Latvia going to get through to the final? Because I think Armenia also have a fantastic chance of performing 5th. Now, when the running order came on, I said to my family, Armenia number 5, this is really good for Armenia. You wouldn't have wanted them to perform 2nd or 3rd from their point of view. But the only thing I said that might hinder their chances is if they're performing in number 6 is Austria. And what came on next? Wasted Love. It did. Opera singing is not my thing. But Austria are 100% going to get through to the final. The song gives me goosebumps. It's a fantastic song. The video we did got a lot of views on it, because that's how you can tell sometimes if people love the song. It got so many views. People love Austria's song. It is top of the polls to win. It is second in the odds to win. Well, polls are questionable. In some polls, it's first or second, depending. But it's up there, and it's going to be a contender to win, and possibly a winner of the jury vote. So we have 6 there before the United Kingdom perform. How many of those 6 do you think will qualify? 3? 4? I can't see it being any more than that. You would think Australia and Austria will qualify. Maybe only one will qualify. It's such a hard semi-final this. I refer it to, or other people have also referred to it as a bloodbath. It is going to be so hard for someone to come out of there alive. We've got so many fantastic songs. But let's move on to the United Kingdom, who are performing an exhibition. What the hell just happened? You have this Austria's beautiful opera singing, down to the United Kingdom's musical theatre. And then we have 2 dark, beautiful, spiritual songs of Greece's Asteromata by Claudia and Lithuania's Tavo by Katarsis. 2 songs that I think are both amazing. Will they cancel out? Will they hinder each other's chances? I think they probably will both get through. But what do you think? Greece, Asteromata is beautiful. Spiritual, the music video is amazing, it's got a beautiful meaning. Tavoakis, I didn't like it at first, but wow. What a song it is. It's so dark and mysterious. Oh, no, 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 no. Dun, 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 dun. I love it. It's fantastic. But the one country that would definitely advantage from this is Mariana Conte serving cunt. Who cares what you call it these days? Because she is serving, and after 2 really slow, beautiful songs, we will come out to Malta, and the crowd will be loving it, and it will be, why should we let other people decide? And then all the way to serving, and the crowd are going to go absolutely crazy for this. Malta are definitely getting through. But Malta don't normally do amazing with the public vote. So will this be Malta's breakthrough, where they can really come through and prove everybody wrong that they are good with the public vote? Can they win the semi-final? It's going to be hard competing against Australia, Israel, Finland, Austria. But Malta, Mariana Conte will be serving cunt up there. She will absolutely serve the stage with her singing. Her presence on the stage is amazing. And this is where I might be a bit, sceptical on if Greece and Lithuania are both going to qualify. At this stage, if you ask me who I think has a more chance of qualifying, I think it's got to be Greece. But one country that's definitely not going to qualify is Georgia. And I'm not saying this because I have something wrong with Georgia, or I have something against the artist, political, because she's got some bizarre opinions that people don't agree with. It's an absolutely awful song. I've gone into videos rankings where people have put Georgia 34th or 35th, and you've literally got Georgian people writing in the comments, you should stick to 37th. It's not a good song. Maybe on the ear it's not bad, but you watch the music video, I could be bored out of my mind. It's not good. It's not. Her voice is okay. The song is atrocious. The song even is slightly political, you could say, calling a song called Freedom. This has got. It's the only song out of the 31 songs competing for a spot in the final that has a 0% chance of qualification. I would bet you about £1 million that this won't qualify. And if this in 7 months' time qualifies, I would be 7 months. Did I say 7 months? I'm not even sure. I said 7 weeks. I mean, Eurovision isn't about 7 weeks. It's really close. Under 7 weeks now. I'd be absolutely flabbergasted if this qualifies. I can't even remember the beauty of the song. It's so forgettable. So then from that little bit we have Greece, Lithuania, Malta, Georgia. Will all three of them qualify? It's going to be really hard. I'm really looking forward to our prediction video, because here I'm asking the questions to you, but in a few weeks I'll be answering the questions with Joe. Who's going to qualify? There's so much to unravel. But France are next. The arena will go quiet, like Lucio Corsi when he performs, and France, Luan's voice is just amazing. And it's another reason why I think Georgia have no chance of qualifying. in my opinion, Georgia are sandwiched in the middle of, you could say, two of the best 4 or 5 songs in the whole semi-final. Whether you consider that to be France or Denmark, I love both. France are going to do really well in the final. Now, this next 4 is actually harder to predict than the first 6. Denmark, Czechia, Luxembourg, Israel. 4 actually fantastic songs. All amazing, in fact. Denmark, Sisal is my favourite. It is my favourite song that, at this moment in time, obviously it can change, but if Denmark don't get through, I want nothing more than Denmark to get through. They are the longest country. They are the country that has the longest non-qualification streak, that have participated in every single contest since this decade. Sisal has to qualify, surely. Whether she'll squeeze in or everybody will love her. I listened to an interview. She said the stage will be very different staging. She said the staging in Melody Grand Prix Dance Melody Grand Prix was awful. I tend to agree. It wasn't good at all. Denmark have to qualify. I've seen loads of people predict Sisal doing really well in the semi-final, just squeezing in, or not doing well at all. I think it's borderline. I really do. A country that I do think could be a shock non-qualifier could be Czechia. Adonis is amazing. I love Kiss Kiss But Goodbye. It's a brilliant song. Could we have a Belgium 2024 scenario? Musty, Before the Party's Over. One of my favourite songs. Near the top of the odds. Czechia have gone down slightly, but Belgium were near the top of the odds going into the contest. Didn't qualify. 13th in the semi-final. I thought when Europapa got disqualified, I thought, one second, can the song that came 11th get him to the final? The answer was no anyway, but it wouldn't have been Belgium anyway. It was Czech Republic, Czechia, pedestal. Will Czechia qualify? They haven't qualified since 2023. No. Yes, My Sister's Crown. Luxembourg. Another really interesting one. Would Italy have qualified last year if it wasn't Luxembourg's first Eurovision since 19 who knows what? You know, the song I think is better than Fighter, but this semi-final is strong. La poupée monte la soune, na 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 na. It's going to be really hard for Luxembourg, I think. It's a 15-song semi-final because Georgia aren't going to qualify. Luxembourg are another borderline. There's only about 4 or 5 in this semi-final that I think are definitely going to qualify. The rest are borderline. Anything. It is so tight this year. There's no runaway favourites, which makes the semi-finals even tougher to qualify. We're going to see shocks, I'm sure of it. They're going to be shocks anyway because no one knows who's going to get through. I wonder if at the rehearsals we'll get there, songs will go ahead, and there'll be left behind songs. You know, countries that, like Georgia, Australia, Austria, that didn't have national finals, Israel, what will happen? Will their vocals be good? Alright, Israel are performing 14th. They are currently top of the odds to win the semi-final. I don't like the odds about winning it because it's not really important about winning it. It's just about qualifying to the top 10, but that hasn't come out yet. Israel will qualify, and I genuinely think because it's a fantastic song. I think whatever your political opinion is, I think you can't deny it's a fantastic song. I actually think Israel will do better this year than they did last year. Genuinely think because last year people were really outraged they are participating. This year my theory is that people are going to have to get used to Israel competing. They're not going to get disqualified for anything, and I think the juries will like it more. Because I reckon they'll be more likely to vote for it. Last year, juries, you could say maybe were scared to vote for it. You know, backlash they might get. And the public, Israel did fantastic, and they'll still do fantastic. In fact, I think this is the better song than Airs and Godland's Hurricane. I do. So we have that 4 of Denmark, Czechia, Luxembourg, Israel. Israel is qualifying. And then is it only 2 out of the 3? Denmark, Czechia, Luxembourg. Are only 2 of them qualifying? It is so hard to predict. I can't give you a prediction now. Because I could say all 4 of them will qualify. But then you have 12 qualifiers. And then you have to go to the first section of 6 songs. And you have to take 2 of them out. And it's just, you can't, it's impossible at this stage. The only thing that is cool is that if there is booing in the arena when Israel perform, we have something to completely let it out after. Like Looktelk did last year, Looktelk, Sylvester Belt, raised the roof, took the tension out of the arena. Like, I think Norway performed after Israel in the second semi-final last year, raised the roof. Germany will raise the roof more than any of them. Germany could be a dark horse this year. They could do really well. Fantastic song. Really energetic. The stage was messy at the German national final. I think it'll be improved. I think this could do really well. And I think this will take the tension out of the arena. Ready for our final two songs of Serbia and Finland. At this stage, in my opinion, a qualifier and a non-qualifier. Serbia, Mila. I would like to apologise for, as well, my video about Mila. I knew there was a revamp, but I didn't think there was a massive difference. But I listened to it again, and I realised there was a massive difference. I might make a new video discussing it, but it's still a great revamp. I better just dive into it now a bit, because we had a lot of people in the comments saying, oh, you need the revamp, we need the revamp. Yes, the revamp is much better. I must admit it is better. Will it qualify? Does its chances go up or down? I'm not sure. Finland end the show. Ich komme. The sexual one to finish the show. Will it be because children? They want them to be asleep, not to see this absolutely crazy show of Erika Vikman. The fantastic, the elegant, the brilliant Erika Vikman. She's fantastic. I'm like, Finland are actually, I still think, a contender to win Eurovision this year. Fantastic semi-final. This is a brilliant semi-final. Australia, fantastic. Austria, amazing. Greece, beautiful. Lithuania, dark. Malta, serving cunt. I can't leave out my girl Sissao, I love Hallucination. Czechia, Kiss Kiss Goodbye. Israel, Finland. Oh, I have no idea who's going to qualify. Absolutely no clue. I reckon there will be some shocks. I'll tell you that one. There will be some shocks. Israel are top of the odds at the moment to win the semi-final, followed by Finland. No, Austria have currently gone second. They've overtaken them. Finland, Malta, Greece are the top five. But these aren't good odds to look at, because they basically are percentage chance of winning. We want percentage chance of getting in the top 10, because that's all that matters, top 10. Doesn't make a difference if you win the semi-final. You don't get an advantage in the final points wise. It's going to be really close. Really, really, really close. So, what do you think? Let me know down below. Do you think countries will really qualify? Really, really, really safe? Are going to still qualify? Who are you 100% sure will qualify? What do you like about the running order? Do you think it's an absolute crime? Montenegro put at number 2. What do you think? I'm like, we've got so many videos coming. We're going to do prediction videos. We're going to rank, me and Joe, our top 5 from the Nordic region, which is really good this year. The Balkan region, the Baltic region, the Asian region, or outside of Europe, you could consider. So many amazing songs this year. It's really close. It's going to be really, really hard to predict who is going to get to the final, and it's going to be really, really hard to predict who will win. But, to end off, my winner of semi-final 2, who I think will win. I said I was pretty sure that Sweden will win semi-final 1. Semi-final 2, I think it will be Israel. I do. If you're saying, well, that's just because of politics and you want me to say who I think would be next likely to win, I don't think it'll be Austria, because I don't think Austria would do too well in the public vote. Malta maybe aren't good enough in the televote at Eurovision anyways. It's going to be Australia or Finland. I'm going to say Finland. Ich komme to win the semi-final, or Israel, probably Israel. But whatever you say, your opinion, let me know what you think down below. Who's going to qualify? It's so close. We've got videos coming all the time. So subscribe, because we're getting subscribers quickly. Can we get to 300 subscribers? You could make the difference. Just subscribe and join us on the journey all the way to Basel. We've only got 7 weeks to go. Bye!